Hi everyone, it is Niall and Tomas from niallpoints.com and we are back with yet another Eurovision 2024 reaction video. All the songs have now been released, so we are just going to get caught up and into speed with them all. So next up it is Armenia, and the band is called Ladaniva, and the song is Jako. So let's take a look and see what we think. Straight away, banger.
Yeah.
I love the energy of this already.
Yeah. Just that traditional vibe. Oh, this sort of reminds me a little bit of Ora din Moldova. Do you remember that song?
Mm-hmm. I really like her voice.
Yeah. I'm trying to remember, have we ever had a song fully in Armenian at Eurovision? I don't think we have.
I can't think off the top of my head.
Might have to check that out.
This is just a party waiting to happen,
Yeah.
I think.
I'm sort of imagining a mosh pit in the arena.
That would be quite something.
Oh, this is beautiful with the whistle. I love how she's very, very theatrical and he's just sort of like not static, but he's just sort of chill in the background playing the instrument.
It just seems like a great time they're having. Oh, I love
Oh my
that.
God. That was insanely good. That was so much fun.
I think as long as you can translate that fun to the arena, I think that's in for a good result. I think.
Oh, they will. I have no doubt that they will.
That was Ladaniva with the song Jako. Thomas, tell us, what do you think?
Oh, this is so good. It's just one of those songs that is the reason why I fell in love with Eurovision in the first place. Like, where else would you ever get to know music like this unless you perhaps travel to the country and you hear something like that on the radio? I don't know if they even would play it on the radio that much. I have no idea. This might actually be, not might, this is probably my favorite Armenian entry in a long time. Armenia's had some really good entries in the past. My favorite up to now has always been Kele Kele, which was just such an iconic song. But this one might actually top that. It's so much fun. I love the Armenian language. I love the vibe and the energy in the music video. She's beautiful. She's very charismatic. Yeah, this is just very good. I'm thinking back of like when I don't know if I pronounced that correctly, for Moldova. You know, they've obviously done Eurovision a couple of times. It gives me sort of similar vibes, very traditional, very folky, and just like you said, having a great time. So I can see this having a similar effect in the arena, at least. Yeah, this is, I don't even know what more to say. It was just very good. This is going straight into my top 10.
Yeah, I think it was really good. I'm just actually looking at the English translation of the lyrics, and even they are fantastic. Seem really good. So they say to me, Jako behaved well, don't talk too much, don't stay too calm, wear less, open this, hide that, and behave like a girl. Basically, she's like, but I am a free girl and I will dance and you will watch. I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, I get this sort of party, defiance atmosphere from it. Come and join me. No matter what they say, we will forget about the time. Like, yeah, get up and dance is one of the main lyrics, is the last lyric. So yeah, I think really good message behind that as well. It's a lot of fun. I love the mix of the instrumentation and the whistles and just everything about it, the dancing, just so much good energy, so much good vibes. I'm really struggling with what else to say because I just really like it.
Same.
There's not really like specific bits I could be like, oh, isn't that bit great? Isn't that bit great? It's just all a great package. I do really think this will do well, especially with the televote, as you said, gives you sort of Moldova 2022 vibes.
Yeah,
I can see that performing fairly well as well, especially if they get that energy right. As I've said, I think energy is so important at Eurovision. As long as you get that energy right, people are going to relate, and people are going to be more interested to pick up the phone. I also don't think this is one that the juries are going to necessarily tank, because I don't think it's tankable. No. I don't think it's unlike Moldova 2022. Although it's fun, it's not just going to be seen as a novelty act per se.
Yeah,
I think some people would have voted down Moldova based on that perception. Not saying that that's what it was, but there was a perception around it. Whereas this just doesn't have that feel for me. This just feels like a good song. From comments I've seen on YouTube, this is the sort of type of music that they do listen to a lot in Armenia. And despite everything that's been going on between Armenia and Azerbaijan, we've seen comments this week of Azerbaijanis commenting on Armenia's song and Armenians commenting on an Azerbaijani song, being like, good luck, this is great. So yeah, it's that sort of spirit of as well, where because it sounds like the songs that their neighbours listen to as well, that will help it get some points, hopefully, too, I think.
Yeah, and I guess it also just shows that they do have a very similar culture in Azerbaijan and Armenia. So it's nice to see that a song, that one song can sort of like unite them, because they've always been very, pitted against each other. Mm-hmm. And we've seen that countless time in Eurovision. There's always hate comments on the Armenian video from Azerbaijanis. There's always hate comments on the Azerbaijani video from Armenians. I don't think I've actually ever seen that much love for each other's song as this year. So that's really, really beautiful to see. I also think that this, because we've got a couple, we've got a lot of up-tempo songs, but we've actually got a couple traditional folky songs this year. This one is by far my favorite. Like, it just knocks all the others down. Like, this is just really, really good. I do agree that I don't think that the juries will tank this. I have no idea if they're going to rank it super high, but this could do potentially very well with the televoters. It's like you said, what more can you say? There's nothing to dissect here. There's nothing negative to say. It grabs you instantly. Like the start of the video, the start of the music, it's very, it sort of hits you. It's like in your face from start to finish. So you're just, it grabs your attention and it doesn't let you go. And I'm pretty sure that they're going to be able to translate that on the stage in Malmö as well.
Yeah, it would be interesting to see how they stage this, because obviously they can't stage it anything like that music video. Too many people, too many props, too many locations, can't do all that. So it will be interesting to see how that translates onto the stage, how they position it. I wouldn't like to see them go too much into the epic sax guy sort of route and make a joke of the guy doing the instruments too much. I would like him obviously to be featured really well, but more, in keeping with the fact that this is a really nice song, a really good arrangement. Just stage it respectfully, and I think it'll do quite well, rather than sort of that.
Yeah, I also
feel that sometimes they do.
Yeah, I also don't think it needs a lot of staging, because I think if you just have obviously the band, like them too, and if you just have a couple other band members playing instruments or at least pretending to play instruments, because obviously the music isn't live, if you just have that and get that like that gig vibe, sort of a bit like what Joker Out did last year, where it's just, you feel like you're just in like a small venue and you're watching a concert. So I think that's the vibe that they sort of need to go with, not unlike what Moldova did in 2022. Just keep it simple. There doesn't have to, we don't need a lot of props. We don't need any crazy backdrops. It can just be very intimate, fun, but intimate. So I think that's, at least that's the road that I would take with this song. If I were to stage it. I also have every faith in her vocals as well. I think she's going to slay the vocals as well. They just really seem like true musicians, like it's coming from the heart, and I love to see that. So yeah, big fan of this one.
There you go. So Niall Poit rates this a big thumbs up. We obviously clearly enjoyed that song, but there's still more to come. So keep an eye out here on YouTube. Like, subscribe, comment. Let us know what you think. And you can also follow us at Niall Poit Blog on Twitter and Instagram. And you can keep up to date at niallpoints.com. You can follow me at Niall Poit on Twitter and Instagram.
And you can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at pai.tom.
And we will see you next time. Bye.
Bye.